Good afternoon and welcome on this terrific Tuesday. Let's get started. Let's get started talking about iWorks and the recently released version 14. They actually went from version 13.2 all the way up to version 14. So that usually means there's some significant updates, at least in the mind of the Apple developers. So this is GoFor Lunch for April the 9th, 2024. Brought to you by GoFor Technology. I'm your host, Roger Harmon, here to make your technology work for you. Let's celebrate National Cherish an Antique Day. So if you have like a wooden antique around the house, maybe give it a little lemon oil and show your love on Cherish an Antique Day. So iWorks, of course, is the Apple productivity suite, which includes the word processor, Pages, the spreadsheet, Numbers, and the presentation program, Keynote. And you have them already on your Mac, your iPhone, and your iPad. So there are new features that are included on all three. You can now press and hold the Command key to select non-contiguous words, sentences, or paragraphs. Hi, Chris. So let's look at how that works. So we're going to go into Pages. So here we have an explanation of what we're talking about. So if I double click, which is a way you can select a single word, and then I go over here to this phrase and hold down the Command key, and then I can go down here to another non-contiguous word or phrase. We'll just grab this one down here. HEIC is a photo format that gives you smaller file sizes and higher quality than JPEG. And then I'll go over here in Pages into my format sidebar, or they call it the inspector. I'm in the text portion, and I can go here to the style and select the bold, which is indicated by this B. And now those three sections of the document that I selected using the Command key are now all changed at one time. So that is a nice feature. So it also has a streamlined in-app notification to inform you when a person joins a collaborative document for the first time. So let's jump back here into Pages. And notice here we have the share sheet, which is the icon, which is a square with an up arrow. And when we click on that, you'll notice it defaults to collaborate. So we could collaborate by mail, we could collaborate by message, and then that's an invitation sent to a person that allows them to join and work on the same document that I'm working on. So there's another feature here to preserve file format and the full quality when adding the HEIC photos taken on your iPhone or iPad. So that makes your presentation look better when you're using photos. And of course there's the all-important stability and performance improvements that we all appreciate. So Keynote has a couple of other features unique to itself, and that's a new look in slides with dynamic color, also minimalist light and minimalist dark themes. In fact, you are watching a minimalist dark theme right here. So it looks pretty good, nice and clean and easy to read. Hi, Bob. And also there is improved compatibility for slide transitions when you import and export Microsoft PowerPoint, which brings up the fact that you can use any of the iWorks applications with Microsoft Office applications. And we'll talk about that a little more in just a minute. So why would you want to use Keynote? Well, anytime you're trying to explain something to a group, whether they be in person or not, we'll talk about that right in a second here, you can use Keynote because you can combine text and graphics, drawings, videos, photographs, and make your presentation more interesting to your audience. You could use a video projector, or you could use a large screen television if you're doing it somewhere where you have those devices available. Hi, Deb. And you can also put your Keynote presentation online. You can either do it live on YouTube, like we're doing right here, and make it interactive, or you can do it pre-recorded. So then your audience doesn't have to be all at the same place at the same time. They can watch it at their convenience on YouTube or some other streaming service. Why would you want to use Pages? Well, one of the powerful features of Pages is the templates that are included. So instead of creating something from scratch, you can use a template to get you started. Some templates might be all you need, and you just put in your information and you're done. Or you can use the template and customize it to meet exactly what you want to do. You can create your own templates and save things that you would do some other time, like a letterhead, for example. So you don't have to create a letterhead each time. You can have the letterhead format, and a nice feature is it will even put in the current date automatically from your template. But the templates are not limited to what you get with Pages. You can go on the internet and find free templates in addition. And you can also import and export Word documents. So if you're dealing with somebody that is using Microsoft Office Word, then that's not a problem. You can read that document in Pages, and you can export it as a Word document so they can read it in Word on their side. What about numbers? Why would you use numbers? Well, again, we have those templates, and we have the same features, and you can also import and export Excel spreadsheets. So again, you are not incompatible with Microsoft Office. You can see and you can save and export documents in the Excel format so they can read them right in their Excel program. So let's talk about free templates on the internet. So I did a search. Here's my search right here, actually. So I searched for free Apple Pages templates. You could also search for free Apple Numbers templates. You want to put the word Apple in there because you know, Pages and Numbers is kind of a generic term, so you want to be specific. And I came up with this site here, and this is a website called Make Use Of. So they have listed top sites for finding templates for Apple Pages and Numbers. So the first one that they suggest is template.net. They have some free templates and some paid templates. So you might want to consider a paid template if, you know, all or most of the work is already done. Time is money, so it might be worth a few dollars to just buy a template, especially if it's something that you're going to use, like maybe an invitation, over and over. The iWork community.com, I think all of those templates there are free. And you can also submit templates to them so that if you develop your own template that you think might be of value to other people, you can put it up here at iWork Community and help out some other folks. And of course, you can take advantage of the folks that have submitted their templates to help you out. If you're doing something that has a little more design to it, you could use stock layouts for things like brochures, business cards, greeting cards. So anything that has a little more design required, you can use these so you don't have to, again, develop these from scratch. And then there is Clarity for iWork templates for pages and numbers, and they have free samples as well as paid templates. And last but not least, we have Vertex, which, as you can see here, they have templates. They're showing them these two in Excel. This one is in numbers, but they're all available in numbers. So that's a great way to do your templates. So one of the wonderful features of iWork apps is the ability to collaborate with other people. So we talked about that. But what if that other person is not on an Apple product? They're using Windows. Well, you can also collaborate with them using iCloud.com. So we're going to go here to iCloud.com. And so you can see it comes up with our Apple Mail, iCloud Drive, Apple Notes, and Photos. You might say, well, where is Pages? Where's Numbers? Where's Keynote? Well, you go up here to the upper right, and you have these little 4x3 dot matrix, I call it. And there they are, along with some other Apple programs, including Find My. So we've talked about this before, but as a little review, you can use Find My to locate your iPhone or your iPad or anything you put an AirTag in. Even if you don't have any of your devices, you could go to a hotel business center, go to a internet cafe or somebody else's computer that's connected to the internet, log in to iCloud.com with your Apple ID and your Apple ID password. So you want to make sure to have those written down, or if you can't remember them, and in a place other than on your phone or your iPad. So this would be how you would get to Pages and Numbers and Keynote. So let's go into Pages. Now the critical thing here is that you need to, when you create a document in any of the three iWorks programs, you need to save them in iCloud, and they will already have their own folders set up. So you can't save them on your local hard drive and find them in iCloud. You have to save them in iCloud. So here's our document that we were just working on. We can do some other things here. We look at the little ellipse here on the right. So we can open it, preview it, get information, download a copy. We can set up a collaboration right from here. We can send the copy, we can duplicate it, rename it, and we can move it to another folder. So that would be on your local drive probably. So the same thing would work with Numbers. So here's Numbers. And again, you can see here some things that I created recently using Numbers and modifying a template. So in order for a person using Windows to collaborate with you on iCloud.com, they would need an Apple ID, which is free. So that's not a big deal to set up. So that brings us to questions and asking you a favor to share the GoFor Gazette with anybody you know that uses Apple devices. And of course, that comes to you each Monday morning at 7 a.m. If you're not receiving the GoFor Gazette, please let me know. I've had a few people that were not receiving it, so let me know so we can fix that problem. And if you're new here and haven't subscribed and click that little bell to be notified, please do that right down below here. So let's see what you guys have said. So let's see, we had a comment here from Bob. It says, can non-contiguous selections be used in Numbers and Keynote? Yes. So those features were in all three of the iWork apps. And Chris says that Pages also has uploads to the Apple Books bookstore. So that's right. So you can upload a document. Thanks for the thumbs up. Anybody else want to do a thumbs up? Feel free. Yeah, you can save a PDF to the Apple Books bookstore, so you can create your own little book in Pages. And hi, Judy. That's a good point. And Judy is not getting the GoFor Gazette. Okay, thanks for letting me know. I will check on that, and hopefully we will see what is happening there. So if you have any other questions, please type them in right now. If you think of a question later, feel free to email me or call me. And many times those questions turn out to be topics for GoFor Lunch, so you'll be helping you and other people to learn more about these wonderful Apple products that we know and love and use. So have a great rest of your Tuesday. We'll see you back here next Tuesday at high noon for another GoFor Lunch. Take care.